Things should be live, I would hope. That game, Splatoon 2. Hello, Jacob. Just getting everything definitely set up. So it can be a bit of a process. I'm also using a different microphone today. I'm actually trying to use my headset's microphone because it's not a bad microphone. And I'm actually peaking less. The only issue is if I don't have like a bunch of gain running, like a gain filter applied with a decent amount of gain, you can't hear me. This microphone is stupid low. I don't know why. It shouldn't be. It's like the only complaint people really have about this Corsair headset. It's just the microphone isn't great. But it's currently in the zone with the gain I've got that I want it to be. Like, this is what I've been trying to get my snowball to be at, which is nice. Hello, AI. Y'all will have to let me know how I actually sound this stream. Because I think it sounds as good, if not better, than the snowball. Which is kind of sad, because I like the snowball. But I think the snowball would be far better if, like, I ever have a robotic right here doing something together. That way, you know, we'd have a consistent microphone. But I think just doing stuff on my own, I think I might just use this from now on. Because, like, I have to try really hard to peak this microphone. Because, like, I'm going to demonstrate this, because I know I can while streaming. I'm going to come into the filters here on OBS. And I'm just gonna lower the gain here down. The gain is now at 0. You know, the default sound. This is the default volume of the microphone. I am not talking any lower. This is the default volume of the microphone. It is the same distance from me. I'm talking the same volume. I'll get this back up to its higher level. I actually forget what I had it at. I think it was close to this. Yeah, that seems about right. Might be a little louder now. I don't know. Corsair makes good stuff, but they apparently forgot to give this microphone an internal sound volume level that's reasonable. Which will mean I'll probably be using the snowball for really any collab content, because, like, this isn't gonna work while chatting with someone on, like, Discord. I just cannot make it loud enough. So, let's get started, though. It also means my snowball isn't in the way. Though the mic might be in the way of me taking a drink. Yes, it is. The curse of being left-handed. That's one problem. You guys might actually hear me drinking now. Maybe. I don't know. Overpowered toast! It's pretty overpowered. I don't know, guys. Might be about to get wrecked. The overpowered toast is on my team. Okay. I'm fine for now. There will eventually become a day where OP is not going to mean overpowered anymore, and I know it. I'm booyahing. That was nice. Well, I dislodged the Hydra. I didn't kill him, but I dislodged him. For a moment. He seems to be back to where he was. Hello, Casual Agent 3. You know, it's really unlikely it would happen, but it would be really funny if someone joined the YouTube stream with a very similar name. Yeah, I do apologize about the pre-roll ads. I wish I could kill them. Welcome. Welcome to the danger zone. The Hydra's gonna notice me. Or not, it's the... Okay, it's that guy who noticed me. I'm looking at the chat. I'm finally taken down. That is fair, Casual Agent 3. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me say it, but I do kind of hate the pre-roll ads. I really wish I could deal with them. But, like... I really can't. Like, the only way I can deal with them on Twitch is to run an ad break, and that gets rid of them for 20 minutes. Effectively. Because it technically kills them for 21 minutes, but for 1 minute, it's running an ad break anyway. So... You know, I just peeked the microphone. Wow, I didn't think that was even possible. Wow, I'm peeking this microphone. There's probably a lot of other random filters I could add to this thing to actually make it sound better. I should actually start really, like, testing that stuff. Give you guys the best experience I can. Honestly, what I should do is just try to get the microphone to a point where I can just talk at my normal voice. I'm kind of halfway between where I would normally be and my normal voice volume, which is kind of nice. It's going to mean I can talk a lot longer before my throat starts going, no. Okay, 2 sets of dualies. No one's going to be expecting this. Someone's expecting it. Maybe. Yes. I'm going this way. One of them died. Oh god. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Because I don't have literally anything to defend myself with. But I have gotten to my corner. And I'm content about this. No. I have lost my corner. Dualies. Yeah. I know it's a problem with how I just generally play, and it's something I picked up playing the first game. I shoot the ground near their feet to basically make it so they can't, you know, run away. Then I kill them. It's a bad habit that I should really deal with, but, like, it's not exactly the easiest to deal with. They probably could, but they also probably won't. So play around with the SNES games and stuff. Get your money's worth out of it. The SNES games are pretty good. The NES ones, SNES games though. There's a lot of good ones on there. Kirby Superstar, that's pretty good. Because every other games console's been doing that forever. Nintendo's kind of late to this party. And they're also kind of, in a way, the most generous. Especially where they do offer the family plans, like... It is pretty nice. Like, on my Switch Online subscription is myself, my siblings, my girlfriend, and one of her friends. So, like, it's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try going there this time. Hey, I can get my Tentamists back. And I can't wait. I really want Ink Strike. I want that back. Ink Strike was really fun. Though I can understand why they removed it. Mostly just because it would have been so hard to manage. Because for those who didn't play the first game, but have heard of Ink Strike, what you had to do was you basically selected an area on the minimap, which was your touch screen, to fire it. So I can understand why they were like, nah, we'll wait to try to redo that one. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, the Inkzuka was really cool too. That, like, there's a lot of the specials that I'm like, yeah, I can see why they removed them, but they were so much fun. Like, Like, I know a lot of people enjoyed the Kraken. I didn't much care for the Kraken myself, but I would use it because the Kraken Splat Roller had beacons on it. So I would use it so I could place beacons, even though beacons were nowhere near as good as they are in this game, in the first one, but they were still fun. Hello, Joshua. My day's going pretty alright. How's your day going? Yeah, a lot of people enjoyed it, though, and, like, I can see the point. Like, the point of them enjoying it. Like, it's, you know, you're trying to do a big squid. It's kind of a worse bubbler, but, you know. It was a guaranteed super jump back to spawn. There is that. Like, you were getting your super jump off. Fair enough, Joshua. I hope you get it. Well, you couldn't be killed while you were a Kraken. It had to be after the Kraken. And, like, there were definitely times where it could work, but there were also times when it didn't. It was hit or miss. I prefer the baller from this game. Though, that's just my brain going, hamster. So, you know. So, I mean, who doesn't want to run around in a giant hamster ball? Like, seriously. Who wouldn't want that? Oh, no. I mean, becoming a giant squid? Who wants that? Running around in a hamster ball, on the other hand. That's where it's at. That's the real crap right there. Oh, that's a rocket blaster. Okay. God, that's such a silly system. I mean, I get why they're probably doing that. It's probably there's a partnership between your college and that one supplier, but like, I don't want to ink the walls. I want to ink the floor. Ow. And also, you'll probably need some, like, stupid expensive textbook for no reason whatsoever. I kind of hate the whole college process. Especially, like, from the context I've gained, you're doing mechanical work. at the very least, mechanical work. So if I, as a person, am going to be looking to hire you, I don't care what degree you've got. I care what you can physically do. I mean, I get college can teach you that stuff, but so can just fiddling with stuff, getting an apprenticeship where you want to be, but they'll only take you if you have the degree. Like, hate the bureaucracy of it all. I say this as a high school dropout, but, you know, I didn't exactly drop out because of reasons I could control. They were kind of well beyond my control. I'm actually a bit surprised you don't need just some random textbook. Like, I could go on a whole rant about that stuff, because, like, living in the area of Canada I live in, like, if you're calling, say, like, we're looking at getting a heat pump put into the house here. Well, the person we called literally has been working at this company since the 70s. It probably doesn't have any sort of major degree. Yet anyone were to take his position, they would probably need multiple degrees. Like, this dude's doing it because he has experience. Well, he got the experience because he was given the job. You're only going to get the experience from doing the job. That didn't go where I wanted it to. We'll take the safe inking stuff. Right, yeah. Ow. I only have like a single emote on here, I think, currently that can be gotten with points, but you can still get my Twitch channel emote, the points. Though I think that can only be used here. I don't know exactly how that stuff works. I just know I have it. It's made by my girlfriend. She's a really good artist. Which will probably forever be funny to me. Because, like, there's a vlogger I watch who literally, like, way back, before I'd even started, like, streaming and stuff, I was renaming my channel, which is when I discovered him. Like, this vlogger, who also does gaming content, which is how I discovered him. Because, as you might be able to guess by the channel name being Stephen White, my name is Stephen. The last name of White. There are other names in there, and White is so stupidly common that, you know, I felt confident using those names. Ow. But I was debating naming my channel just Stephen Plays, because, hey, you know, I'm Stephen, I play games. That makes sense. And that's how I discovered this guy, Stephen Plays. Or Stephen George. Same spelling of my name, of Stephen as I've got. Which creates a level of irony of, he's a gaming nerd with a gaming channel, who has a wife who's an artist. I'm a gaming nerd named Steven with a gaming channel with a girlfriend who's an artist. She's just hilarious to me. God, I forget the year I even found his stuff. It's been a long time. He was still doing his original playthrough of Skyrim at that point. It, long time ago. At least a decade. That is fair. I'm gonna make the assumption based on that you're probably American. I say that knowing full I have multiple friends growing up who would also have been very interested in that field. It's really just not a field around here. That is fair. It's probably a little rude of me to just automatically assume anyone interested in gunsmithing is American, or at least anyone actively majoring in it, but that just, as mentioned, that's purely based on the fact that, like, I know that's not really something that can be done, at least around the parts I live. You know. Up here in Canada. Canada. I don't want to spawn camp. That wasn't my intention. So I'm gonna back off. I don't like spawn camping. I was honestly just gonna try and sneak up onto one of the corners. That's all I was gonna do. But... Hello, Frisk. You know, the bonus to this is I could, like, stretch the snowball out to reach the bed so Frisk can just go to town on the microphone. So that's what she wants to do. If I had an audio interface, it'd be great, because I could have both active at a time if I wanted. Because that could actually be quite helpful for things, but I don't have one of those. And they're kind of expensive. So that'll probably be a little bit before I end up getting one of those. Like, I do want to get, like, a proper, like, phantom power supply, good microphone, all that stuff. I just need more money first. It's something I really should have invested in while I was still working. That is fair. Good old muzzle loaders. Kind of. Not exactly muzzle loaders. I think that's around when clips were a thing. I don't know a huge amount about guns. Canadian, after all. Honestly, until, like, 2017-ish, I wasn't even all that interested in, like, even military stuff. But then I started playing World of Warships, and it piqued my interest in specifically warships. So... I mean, I suppose I say that. When I was really young, I was interested in war stuff. Mostly thanks to the TV show MASH. Which still has one of the weirdest opening themes. Like, when you hear that theme with lyrics, it's so weird. Literally, the song is, like... I don't remember the actual, like, full name of it. But I know, like, one of the lines is, like, suicide is painless. It's like, no. No. It's called being motivated, AI. Continue being it. I believe in you. Don't care, still believe in you. Stay motivated. You can do it. Don't make me hang up kitten posters all over your room. I will find a way. Just those very motivational posters of, like, the cat hanging up a tree, like, hang in there. that kind of stuff. I'll just become an SCP. That's all I do. I'm smart. That guy's probably like, where did the splatter shot go? Get that in the water. I combustiminated. I became Combustion Man. Oh, that's Google's, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. They hurt. Well, that just happened. It's fair, Joshua. I know literally nothing about that. I don't say that as like a don't talk about it. I mean, I know nothing, so feel free to enlighten me should you wish. I love learning things, so. Fair casual? I'm just gonna start calling you that until someone else shows up with the name casual in their name. Because it's just easier and quicker for me. Goodbye, roller. Google it. You know, I should try a weapon that I've not used in a long time. I want to try various chargers. I kind of want a squiff. It's like I've used chargers decently recently. But I've not been a hamster ball recently. I think I'll actually go with this one. I know, me going with an ink armor weapon? What is this? It's, you know... I mean, I can. Do I have to specifically use the dark ones? Because I don't remember what they have as their sub and special. Ah! Got a kill. I imagine many cartridges from those days are obsolete, right? Can't imagine many are still used. If nothing else, they're definitely using much more modern black powder. So I know black powder's changed. I just don't know how much. Hello, Gamma Tech. I'm fairly good. How are you doing? I am not a very good Squiffer. I am, in a lot of ways, not aggressive enough, and in some ways, too aggressive. Okay, I really don't need the increase bill. I'm so bad at this. Also, for anyone unfamiliar, I will clear this up now because I know it's going to happen. If you see Restream Bot in your respective chat channels, I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Restream Bot is basically carrying the chat from one to the other. Ow. It's fair game attack. I only really picked this game back up after like a year, a couple weeks ago. I think it's been a couple weeks. Might not even been that long. I think it's been a week. So... Well, that sucks. You can actually get a fairly quality third-party Pro controller that has gyro from let me grab it so I can get the company. Gamory, Gamory. I need to turn it. I can't really read it in this corner. It's fairly nice. It has like micro switch buttons, which are pretty cool. I like micro switches. Well then, AI. It feels weird that I've never really had an issue with my Joy-Cons, other than like they need massaged. Ow. I'll use the dualies after this one. So much. I'm just a humble squiff. I am so bad at this. I may change lobbies. Though I don't know if that blaster has just given up. Okay, no, they seem to actually still be playing. I was unsure. It's like, I've never fully quite grasped what people even mean by drift. So I will say it is very fitting that Nintendo used something probably kind of outdated for their controllers. That's just the Nintendo way. The N64 controller used chalk. So, like... Because it's Nintendo. Okay, that's fair. Someone's finally explained it. Thank you, Kamatech. That was the Tetras. Let me use the dark. Yeah, I'll use the dark. I mean, quite simply, it's Nintendo. That's why. High communication error. See, like, I never exactly had that problem outside of, like, menus. And even then, it's only, like, the home screen menu where I was ever having that problem. Tell me about it, AI. How do you think I feel? I mean, I imagine why they used graphite was just how small the Joy-Cons are. It would probably be hard to work a standard contact system in there. And there is a lot of technology in the Joy-Cons. That's how these ones work, yeah. Oh, jeez. I am really bad at, like, watching where I'm going. I'm also really bad at dualies. Yeah, that's why I'd suggest, like, the Gamma Ray third-party controller. It's pretty good. Like, I used it for Monster Hunter, so... Like, I wouldn't say it's as good as, like, an actual Pro controller, but it's pretty close. In some ways, it's better. Like, the micro-switched buttons have such a good button feel to them. Like, that's what matters to me a lot. Button feel. Like, the triggers on the proper Pro controller just feel so spongy. I don't really like it. It's not to say they aren't still definite, but like they are spongy feeling when you push them. Like, there's just a little too much resistance to them, like you're pushing into a sponge. I may not like the mechanic of the increased fire after the dodge roll, but I'm not going to use it. I used to end every stream with Dynamo time, where I would just spend like an hour playing the Dynamo rollers. I don't do that so much anymore, because I'm just... That was more with the first game, and I do not like the vertical swing on rollers. Wow, congratulations! 100 messages! Woo, I'm gonna tweet about it. Heck yeah! 100 messages. No, I will never not make fun of that. Because it shows up in my chat box. Restream being like, congratulations! As if 100 messages is that big of an accomplishment. Map rotation is really soon. So doing, like, anything League would be kind of silly. And I think it's about to move into Clan Blitz League, so I definitely don't want to. If it's that, I don't actually remember. Oh, it's an ink brush. Okay. I'll finally use my special. Man, that Dynamo was just giving me the business. Jeez. The ink brush did. That's just become a strategy. That is just something people do. They come for the corners. No wonder so many people expect it. I'm taking credit for that. It's definitely not actually my doing. Probably some actual popular person that did it. It's possible as well, it's just someone that understands psychology. Or maybe that ink brush is one of you guys. I don't know. I can't see their name. I'd have to die to them to even have a hope of knowing who they are. You probably do. Probably still need your Nintendo Online account to do basically anything online. I get stuck. I was dodge rolling into the sponge. I've just never checked. I just always have Nintendo Online. Aw. So close. I think anything Nintendo, you definitely need it for. Yeah, League's going into Clam Blitz, so it can go suck a clam. I want nothing to do with it. Okay, that's enough dualies. I used them, AI. Be happy. To me, yeah, I'm gonna grab a dynamo. Cause I can. Let's Booyah dynamo. I don't know if this shirt will work out. I forget what's on it. Wait, this is one of my shirts that doesn't have ink resist, isn't it? I'm just gonna do a little bit of rolling, so I'm really freaking close to the special. There we go. Nobody booyah'd. Well, that's disappointing. They literally gained special gauge for that. I don't know why they wouldn't. Like, the only reason to not do it is if your special gauge is already full. This team isn't booyahing. I don't get it. They gain benefit from doing it. Why wouldn't they do it? Is their down D-pads all broken? Is that the problem here? Finally! Took them long enough. It was one guy, I think, but you know. But League's gonna be Clam Blitz in 3 minutes. Like, that's the problem here. Okay, I need to double check this shirt. Yeah, I don't want this shirt. I want this one. Nah, I want this one. Or do I want this one? Choices. I'll go with this one. Yes, it is. Clam Blitz is horrible. I hate it. I mean, at least, like, Moray Towers isn't one of the frickin' maps, but, like, I hate it. I will not fight you, but I will disagree with you. As that is what I do. Nah, it's not one of the next maps. I have the app open. It's not one of the maps for the League Clam Blitz. Yeah, jeez. How did he miss? Ow. I don't know why they put the baskets so far away. Moray Towers Clam Blitz. Ow. Like, just the fact that it's a map that, like, if your team wipes, you just lose. Like, that's just not good. I mean, like, I can understand that there is appeal in Clam Blitz. Like, I get people can enjoy it. But, like... Got it? Nah. Moray Towers normally isn't that bad, in my opinion. I like some of the more awkward maps. It's just how I roll. And the map rotation. Thanks for following, Zichardare. Zichardare? 22. Thank you for following. I'm gonna... Man, why are my eyes so bad? Zacadair? I don't know. One of those names. Thanks for following. Yes, I'm terrible at names. Even worse when they're names like that. I'm a random Canadian. What do you expect from me? That's what I should name this channel. A random Canadian. That's probably already been used somewhere, though. I want to use a jet sculpture. Pretty sure there was only the two. Yeah. Yeah, I'll use this one. You know what? What was... Wrong button. Slightly increases range. You know what? Let's range this. Let's get some range going on. And... I'm gonna give up almost all of my special power-up. I wanna... Yeah. Yeah. I have never played Fall Guys. Probably never will. Though I'll probably play the Kirby game that's coming soon, which everyone is saying is just Fall Guys, but... Kirby. What is my win-loss at right now? 27, 23. Exactly what I ended the previous stream at. I have to win the next two or else it'll go down. I don't mind Epic. Just once again a case of, it is fine for us to disagree. Like, I don't see them as any worse than any other of the big gaming companies out there. And let's face it, any company that stands up to Apple and goes, haha, I have to kind of support to a degree. I don't like Apple. At all. Which I know a lot of people do like Apple. And once again, it's fine for us to disagree, but Apple is still a terrible company. He's literally trying to fight your right to repair your own stuff. So that they can make another few $100s off of you. Hello, main power-up. I can't say much. I'm using main power-up as well. But... yeah, John Deere are also trying to do that. Any company that fights right to repair is a bad company and does not deserve your support. Like, as much as I feel, you know, angrier at Apple, what John Deere is doing is arguably worse. Like, I've grown up in farming country. I'm still kind of in farming country. When a farmer's tractor breaks down, they need to replace it. They can't just go out and buy a new one every time it breaks down. Or send it to the repair shop. They can't afford that long of a delay. And it's the same as, like, you know, really any vehicle that's important. That's why, you know, important emergency vehicles like fire trucks have their servicing staggered so that they're not all out of service. Because what if a fire happens? Well, a farm only has one tractor. That farmer probably has enough knowledge to fix it himself if it breaks. Not perfectly, but he can fix it so it'll at least finish that harvest or whatever. Whatever he needs it to do. John Deere doesn't want farmers being able to do that, because that takes money away from John Deere. And, you know, they gotta nickel and dime you for everything they can get, because why not? Apple's doing the same thing with technology. Like, your fancy iPhone 69 or whatever they're on now, if it breaks, like the screen cracks, you want to replace the screen, you gotta send it to Apple, or else you lose so many functions off that phone. Even if literally the screen being put on your phone is directly from another iPhone of the same, you know, the same numbered iPhone. Like, it's the exact same screen. It won't work. And why? Screw you, that's why. An Android phone breaks, with some exceptions. Some Android companies are testing the water with that too. But an Android phone breaks, you just replace the screen. Though a lot of the Android phones are only really difficult to repair in the way that they're water resistant. And that glue is hard to take off. For good reason. It needs to be tough. It's literally your phone's water resistance. I don't know why phones need to be rated to be submerged in water. I feel if your phone has been submerged in water, you kind of deserve to not have it anymore. Ow. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I take too good of care of my phone. I literally won't even take it with me if it's raining. Like, when I grew up with, you know, the Game Boy Color, you didn't take that shit anywhere near a moist area. Yeah, they just make it more difficult. Which is, I mean, it's okay. Ow. They don't outright prevent you from doing it. And hopefully soon, Apple won't be allowed to either. At least in Europe. Because the Europeans are taking this shit very seriously. It's also a thing of very soon in Europe, Apple is not going to be allowed to use the lightning cable anymore. USB 3 or C or whatever. The port on modern, like, Android phones and the Switch. That port. That's being made the standard. You have to use it. Apple will not be able to get around that. They're fighting it. Oh, they are really fighting it. Because, you know, heaven forbid they use the same cord everyone else does. I kind of hate USB-C 3, whatever it is. Because it's just... It's so much less definite than the USB 2 cords. The ones with the little hooks. That could only go in one way. But because people just needed their ability to plug in cords in the dark, upside down, you know, everyone had to be given a subpar cord. I think I'll actually go back to this. I like the range, so I'm gonna keep the range. And why, yes, I can rant about right to repair for quite a while. Like, I'm not even technically minded. I could not repair my own stuff. But right to repair isn't entirely about repairing it yourself. Because without right to repair, your local repair shop can't repair your stuff. Like, there's places around here I could take, like, my old Game Boy Color to. And if it was broken, which it's not, which is flawless, thank you, Nintendo, they could fix it. Because it would just be a problem with the boards, kind of thing. That's fixable. The schematics exist, it can be done. You know, a modern iPhone can't be fixed. Except by Apple. Who are probably going to tell you, nah, it'll cost you too much to fix it. So what we're going to do is we'll get you to turn in your phone to us. And then we'll sell you another phone at a discounted price. And then they'll turn around and refurbish your phone and sell that one too. So they get to basically double dip on you. By selling your phone that you just gave to them. But you got a phone at a slightly discounted price. Come on. Just fix the phone. But, you know, if they just fixed your phone, then how would they make the extra few $100s selling your refurbished phone? Come on now. Like, it's literally a system set up for Apple to profit more than they deserve, really. Even their security isn't great. Like, sure, it's more secure than Windows. But it literally, until recently, had backdoors built into it by Apple that people could use to access things on your Apple devices. And you can bet your ass that only came out because people were actually abusing it. And doing what Apple said was impossible of hacking into an Apple device. I don't know much about cybersecurity, but nothing's impossible. That is what I do know when it comes to anything digitally. Nothing is impossible to crack. De Novo was thought to be impossible to crack, and people cracked it. Like... Yeah, I should probably stop using this weapon. That sounds kind of funny, AI, that bug that you mentioned. Yeah, I'm gonna use the point gal. This is probably way too much main power up. Don't even know what main power up does for this thing. I think it's damage up. No, shot accuracy. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't really matter. Dip. I mean, Apple's hated too. Like, we're evidence of that. Apple is hated too. Let's be honest. You tell anyone they can't do something, they're gonna find a way to do it. I love bugs that are, like, that easy to activate, that you can do them on by accident. Especially because that's a moment where you get to sit back and go, did you guys test this? Because you evidently didn't. Though at the same time, I know how game design works, and even in the little projects I've worked on that have never seen the light of day, mostly because they've been deleted at this point, there has been cases where I'll encounter a bug with something, and I'm like, okay, I could fix it by doing this, and that causes another bug that was worse. So I'm like, okay, undoing the bug fix, and I will live with that bug. Because, you know, it's just easier than trying to then fix the next bug created by the bug fix. Which is why I'm probably, like, I'm never really that hard on games for bugs. Because, like, I know what it's like. I feel the pain. Mr. Sniper Man, I gave you a way up. You're squandering it. Ah, God, jet scratcher. Also, speaking of bugs, that reminded me. I haven't been in to check if it's been fixed lately. But the World of Warships stream I did, like a week or so ago, I discovered a bug in the Azure Lane dorm room port. The mice are moving backwards. There's like little mice that run around. They're going backwards. Like, full out, just sliding backwards. Which I feel is just beautiful now. You can actually see it if you just watch parts of that VOD. It's like, I noticed it part of the way through that stream. Just like, wait, hang on. That wasn't quite the thing. Let them use bad weapons. Ow. Jet squelcher. I got squelched by a jet. I am not a good point gal user. I'm actually gonna back hook, so I want to test something in the training room. I want to see... no main power-up versus main power-up with this thing. Okay, so like that's the accuracy we're using here. Oh yeah, that's a lot tighter. Yeah, that's a lot tighter. That might actually be worth using. Increases damage, as if that's really needed. Splash shot's already decently accurate. This is just silly. That is very high. I mean, that does sound kind of fun. I did not mean to back out of there. I mean, I could use this equipment set, but I don't know how well that would work. I'm kind of used to having all my run speed. Okay, do this. Canopy durability. That doesn't sound all that helpful. I think the regular umbrella, wherever that is the same? No, regeneration. Oh, this could probably get to like 49.9, couldn't it? Or no, it gets to 33.3 on the regular shots. Well, it might actually be able to get higher too. Hold on, let me see. I'm pretty sure I have a shirt that's also some main power up somewhere. I mean, I have the one main. That one has a main and a sub. It's slightly better. Main. Okay, yeah, this is as good as I can get. Yeah, I think with near max main power up, you could actually get this to 49.9. This is probably still capped, yeah. That's hard capped 33.3. That does mean this becomes a 3-shot kill. It's just this is what you really want to be doing with it. Just spamming the button. And how much is needed to get to the 33.3? Like, if I put like that and that on. Though actually I want this. What is it at now? Because I don't imagine it's going to take much to get to 33.3. Okay, yeah, it's 31. So let's put these back on. And then put this on. No, this. That's 32.7. I think one more sub would get me there. Okay. Do I have... Like, I can use this for ink resist. I could use this for ink resist, to be honest. There is this. I would really need to re-roll some of this, though. Because, like, it's a little too all over the place. I do like my opening gambit, though. I think what I'll do... Well, first I want to test. So let's put this on. Does one more sub actually get me there? I know I could just Google it, but that's no fun. I like figuring things out myself. Not quite. 33.1. Okay. That's still probably close enough for jazz, but I'll need a little more. So do I have something here with 2 subs? I could just go with another full main. That's only 1 sub. So I'm pretty sure one more full main would get me there. It's like... Yeah, one more full main definitely gets me there. All this work for the squeezer, and I'm probably not even going to end up using it all that much. I just want to give it another go. Where even is the other squeezer? There it is. Yeah, I think I actually like it more. So, I know I only need the one more main. Or I need 2 subs, probably. I can test 2. Well, no, it's a mainless sub. Brain, what are we doing? That wouldn't hurt. Hello, Bryce. This might work out. I'll give this a go. How could you? Ah, it's fine. I actually have to use the washroom really quick, so if you get your friend request in before I get started into my next battle, I will accept it. But I do need to quickly use the washroom, so ad break for Twitch. Alrighty. You're not actually. There's people on Twitch. I currently have 4 viewers. In total. And when it comes to YouTube, algorithm. That's almost undoubtedly why. My channel is so old, the algorithm has probably just forgotten about me. Especially where I have been doing content for so long. Hey, another Japanese lobby. This spongy button is probably going to give me like a finger cramp, but that's fine. Not very good with the Stingray. Ow. Dynamode. I mean, I also don't tend to do things that people really tend to want to watch other than Splatoon. So... Though I say that, Animal Crossing was fairly popular, my video series I've done on that. So those were only mostly popular after the fact. Which once again falls into algorithm. God, I'm so bad at this squeezer. All that work for the squeezer, and I should not be using it on a Japanese lobby, but I had no way of knowing this was going to be a Japanese lobby. So, yep, they can see. Restream bot is the same on Twitch as it is on YouTube. So they see where you're chatting from and your name. It's pretty handy. I blame Juicebox. Nah, that's on me. I messed that one up. I mean, this probably isn't the worst equipment loadout. I'm just not. I shouldn't be using it, is the problem. Let's get these on. Do apologize, you guys hear when I'm adjusting where the headset is. It's kind of loose on my head, and I can't really tighten it. Because it's more the headset is actually wider than my head for a change. Which is weird. Like, that never happens. That is fair. I will take 2 splats off of a, Tenta missiles. controller acting up on you? I don't think anyone ever uses that sponge. Ow. I was a distraction. Sadly, not one of pure satisfaction. I really need to stop referencing that, because it's something probably no one gets. It's from one of the Channel Awesome movies. Which coincidentally sounds like it was a horrible place to work. And is now basically just home to the Nostalgia Critic, who I have not watched in many a year because, like, I get part of his change in reviews was because disconnect, was because of DMCA strikes, basically. No, Bryce, you exploded. I think that was you anyway. No, something Frankie. I didn't see you on the enemy team. I guess you back there. I don't know. Ah, bugger. Forgot there was not land there. I'm not very good at this. I'm not gonna fight the sniper, but I'm just gonna... I'll leave him alone. So I still need practice. And I mean, you know, it's now only 2-on-3, but you know, it's still not favorable. I mean, a group of 3 is supposed to be able to take on a group of 4. That's Nintendo's logic. I mean, we're more, as mentioned, we're a group of 2, but, you know. It's really just me and the sniper still trying. Bloblobber has just given up. I can't blame him, but like... It would have been nice to still have some assistance. Yawning. So it was a minor burp. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, I got this. Now. Yeah, I was just trying to get away from the Explosher and ran into the Booyah Bomb. Yeah. Took care of the juice box. I got hero charged. Grace, you've been here a while. You should know super jumping to me is not a good idea. It just leads to you dying faster than if you hadn't. It's not a good time. I think that's a win for them. No! What? How? I suppose, by their spawn. It's so nice using this headset mic, because I literally don't have to worry about leaning back. I can actually sit kind of comfortably. I'd sit more comfortably if I lost some weight, but, you know. That is fair. Oh, there is someone back there. God, I'm having the strangest sense of deja vu. It's probably because that exact circumstance has probably happened before. Let's be honest, this is Splatoon. Someone super jumping away while I'm walking along there and having tenta missiles fired at me isn't exactly the weirdest thing that could happen. Plus, I mean, deja vu is literally just your brain forgetting the last couple minutes and then being like, wait, we've done this before. It's like, yes, brain. We've existed in this plane of existence before, yes. The human brain be kinda stupid. Duh. Yeah. Juice boxed. That's them. This one's them. Yep. It's not gonna happen, but man, would it be perfect if my money ended up rolling to 69696969. That would be perfect. Hello, Frizz. Yeah. That's a microphone. Could you not? Could you not bump into it with your face? It's not yours anyway, it's mine. That's mine too. No, stop. You cannot have the sword. I don't know why you want my sword so bad, but you can't have it. Well, yeah, that dresser's basically yours by now. It's where your bed sits. Right next to your cat tower. You want to open the window? At least she wants the window open. Wonder if I can do that with the headset on. Court's kind of in an awkward spot for that. I'm gonna try. Yeah, it's as good as you're gonna get. This window slipped out. The pane slipped out of its runners again. So I need to fix that. It likes doing that whenever it gets windy. I had teammates behind me, but they probably all died. As teammates are wont to do. Ow. I almost had him. Yeah. Man, if that Bloblobber had just helped with that guy in the first place, he'd already be dead. But nah. There we go. Now he's out of our backfield. So it might be them again. No. Okay. That does not look that definite. That does not look like 12% of the map more as ours. That looks closer to actually being close. But what do I know? Gotta love Japanese lobbies. Bryce, how does it feel to be a gaijin? Took 2 of them down. For those unaware, gaijin means foreigner, basically. Oh, they have beacons. They don't have any mains of sub power-ups, so those beacons are not great. They're nothing to really worry about. More just seems like a case of they have them, so they're using them. Still don't quite get why people would use a beacon weapon and not run sub power-up. If that sploosh had kept pushing me, it could have killed me. Side ran out of ink. I may actually try to get this headset mic working on Discord properly. Because that'd be nice. I mean, I'll be honest, the snowball gets in my way a lot. I like it, but it does get in the way. Because it's got a big, cumbersome mic boom. It's a big, cumbersome mic. Like, it is something I should really be putting away after using, but I'm almost never not using a microphone, so I kind of leave it plugged in all the time. I actually wonder what the Japanese community for Splatoon thinks about the fact that, like, a lot of Western players, like, fear them. wonder if they find it weird. I mean, given how the lobbies tend to work, I actually wonder if they fear Western players. Because, like, the game tries to match you against players around your skill level. Keyword is tries. It doesn't always succeed. It actually rarely succeeds. But, like, that would mean that a lot of the time, wow, that they're seeing Western players is when they're running into good Western players. I'll just give them that spot. I'll boil around. I think they're safe. And in fact, they are not. You wanna go? You wanna go, little guy? Little sploosh. Little sploosher. Little Matic sploosh. That sploosh did not want to fight. I can't say I blame him. I also think tonight I'm gonna work out like an actual stream schedule. So like I won't be streaming 7 days a week. I'll be doing it 5 to give myself 2 days off, which will hopefully then mean that I can stream longer on the days I'm streaming. And it'll let me actually have games, like proper games being played other than just like Splatoon all the time. Or, you know, just random stuff. I'll actually be able to have a schedule. Because I think I've been streaming long enough to get an accurate gauge of the best days for me to take off. Like, Saturdays? Saturdays are pretty bad. I don't fully get it. Saturdays just are not good for streaming. Neither are Mondays. So those will probably be the days I take off. Though I will have to, as mentioned, I'll have to actually look through my data that I've accumulated and see. I know I kind of want to start a Splatoon series. Not Splatoon, Pokemon. Brain. We're playing Splatoon. It's the heat, man. It's not even that hot today. I want to do a Pokemon series. It probably won't be like, oh man, ultra difficulty Nuzlocke. Nah. I don't find Nuzlocks to be that much more difficult than standard Pokemon. I'd rather just play with my own special rules of, say, using nothing but PU Pokemon. Like, a Nuzlocke is hard, sure. Because if a Pokemon faints, it's gone. So don't let it faint. Like, early game, that's not the easiest thing to do. Like, that is far easier said than done. But once you start getting into the late game, and your team has really snowballed, and has good moves, and even with only catching the first Pokemon on each route, you probably have a decently well-managed team. Like, you're good. Like, the hardest part of a Nuzlocke is the early game. The hardest part of using, like, nothing but PU Pokemon is the entire playthrough. Because your team is terrible. Even with good type coverage, your team is still terrible. Because the Pokemon you're using are bad. Like, using Gen 3 as an example. Your only real option for a fire type, you have 3, albeit. You have Torkoal, which is not great. Only really good on very specific teams as a stealth rocker, which isn't all that helpful in a single-player run. Macargo, which is not very good. Quad weak to water in a game full of water types. And Camerupt, which gets a Mega in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but is still not good, even with the Mega. Like, those are your fire types, basically, aside from the starter, which Blaziken is pretty good, so. But if you're going a PU-only run, you're not using your starter. Which is another thing that, like... Maybe it's just me, but in the early game of playing any Nuzlocke I've done, and I've only done them, like, off-stream, I've just mostly ignored the first 3-4 routes worth of Pokemon, and just picked the starter that I knew would be best against the first couple gyms. Like, I'm still catching the other Pokemon, but I'm not really using them unless they end up being something valuable. Like Gen 1, for example, you're not using a Pidgey. You're not using a Rattata. Well, you might. Rattata does get guts, but that's a risky proposition right there. Like, you're just gonna use your, in my case, Squirtle. Squirtle handles the first 2 gyms perfectly fine. So just use Squirtle. That isn't what I intended to do there. Works, I guess. Chris, your window is open. There we go. That's more what I wanted to do. Oh god, Ink Rush. I'm just rambling about Pokemon at this point. That's what I do. Well, anyone new here, welcome. I ramble about things. Like, I have an advantage doing any sort of Pokemon run. In that, I did used to play competitively. I know what I'm doing with team building. I can make bad Pokemon do great things just from knowledge alone. Got it. I'll booyah that Jet Squelcher. Like, I won't say I'm the reason Swagger got banned, but I'm definitely part of the reason. Like, one of my favorite teams to run during Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was a team of basically PU Pokemon that were fast. They needed to be fast because they needed to outrun Ubers. Because I was playing them in Ubers. With Swagger, Attract, a paralyzing move, and one offensive move, usually a recovery move. Like Draining Kiss or Giga Drain, whatever was appropriate. That was one of my go-to teams. And it was consistently winning in Ubers. Even without being able to attract most of the things I was facing. Because, well, legendaries for the most part don't have genders. And I would get a lot of hate. Usually because people would see that team and assume it was going to be an easy win. It was never an easy win. Especially where almost everything had a focus sash. So I was getting 2 moves off, whether you wanted me to or not. Like... And usually if I could get 2 moves off, I'm getting a 3rd, and a 4th, and a 5th, and a 6th. Because you have such a low chance of actually getting to do anything, it's kind of disgusting. And that's why I loved that setup, that team. And then Swagger got banned about a month later. Because more people were starting to use Swagger. Because it does work. It works even better when most people use teams full of special attackers. So you're boosting their attack. If they snap out of confusion, it doesn't matter. You've not boosted their attack stat that matters. The thing that would really catch you off guard would be like a physically attacking Mewtwo. That would be a bit of a problem, but that's only if it ever snapped out of confusion, which was pretty rare. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, Bryce. That was funny. I fell in the water to throw that bomb at you, and it killed you. Now, I will admit I have not played competitively in a long time. Basically, since Sword and Shield, I haven't played competitively. I was going to, but the limited Pokemon pool just kind of saddened me more than anything. Yeah, I couldn't get away. I was kind of hoping a teammate might come to my assistance. Didn't happen. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if they would have just, you know, released Pokemon Home, and then, you know, now every Pokemon is usable, basically. But they haven't, so... You cannot transfer Pokemon out of Sword and Shield yet, I don't think. You might be able to, I don't know. I know you can't from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. But at least you can't transfer into it. So I noticed that literally every time I'm on Pokemon Database. Because they'll mention transfer moves, and for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, there are none. No transfer. No transfer for you. Ugh, hiccups. Oh god. Darn it. Yeah, I think it's that's definitely a loss. I'm getting rambling about things and not really focusing on what I'm doing. And like, I know people enjoy watching like Nuzlocks and stuff, so I might eventually do a Nuzlocke, but don't really have the most amount of interest in doing it. I'd rather go through and play through games with extra restrictions, not just Nuzlocking. Or not Nuzlocking, I should say. And it would depend on the game. Like, Gen 1, I'd probably have to go, like, NU. NU and lower. Because otherwise, I just wouldn't have Pokemon to use. Because the competitive isn't that big for that among the Gen 1 Pokemon. Like, there just isn't that big of a pool of Pokemon to choose from. But once I start getting to, like, Gen 4 or 5, there's definitely enough. Well, I timed that kind of wrong. Hello, Frisk. What are you doing sitting down there? You got your window. What could you want? Curtain open. I'm not opening the curtain. That involves putting a tack in the ceiling. And I really don't want to fill the ceiling with holes. So I might do a Pokemon series. Well, I'm definitely going to be doing a Pokemon series in his videos. It'll be with my girlfriend. Just need to find time where both of us can record that. Ow. And that series is going to be fun. Depending on how popular stuff gets, I might eventually do a series where, like, y'all get to pick my Pokemon. I don't get to pick them. Because that could be fun as well. Take that, Tiny Judd. I should change out my weapon again. You know what? I'll use my undercover. I am in a Japanese server. I am going undercover. So it does make sense. Darn it. I thought I had teammates. Man, I still wish Splashdown had more than just basic ink armor while it was performing the special. Oh, I thought he was going to come down. Ah! Ink mines! I think I will back out after this one. Partially just to see if I can find a lobby that's not Japanese. Darn it. That Flingza is good. I'll finally leave their lobby. Leave the Japanese to it. I'm so rusty with this thing. I've used it so much. You wouldn't think I'd ever be able to get rusty, but like, it's happened. Hmm. Actually, I wonder, because I know I can see the next stages. Moray and Schellendorf. Hmm. That rotation. Ooh, I'm tempted. But I'm also tempted to end at the hour or sooner. It's hot. I'd like to turn my AC way up, and I really can't while I'm streaming. So, I'll go a little longer, see how I feel. The heat is really kicking my arse. So one problem with using this headset is like, I'm just sitting here thinking like, I wouldn't be able to eat while wearing it because I'm left-handed. The mic's on the left. And not very sensitive. So if I were to move the microphone, it's probably going to lose me almost entirely. Hey, NZ, come get me. Ow. Did not notice he was even coming. Well, I took care of both of them, so that works out. That's more like it. I think I'll play one more battle and I might end this stream off. I know it's a little shorter than I've been doing, but I'm just hot. Need to turn my AC on. Well, up. It's already on. Let's see if I can make this a win. The undercover is really good at rolling out on maps, which I love. Almost had him. If I had aimed a little better, I probably would have had him. Let him come this way, person. Okay, well, don't. That's also an option. I think this is definitely going to be a win, though. So that's a nice way to end it. I do think I'm going to end things here, though, because it's hot. It's not as hot as yesterday, but it's just bothering me more today, and I don't know why. The heat bothers me in strange ways. I didn't even notice they had a disconnect. I feel kind of bad now. Oh well. Thanks everyone for coming out and watching. From here on forward, I will probably have an actual schedule, which I will try to keep updated in the description of YouTube and also in the info tab on Twitch. So, thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here probably tomorrow for what might be Pokemon, might be something else, might be Splatoon. I don't know yet. I'll decide. I'll figure something out tonight. I might not as well. I am me. I know me. Yeah. See you all next stream.